There are two kinds of people walking this earth. Those who wake up to evolve and those who wake up to repeat yesterday. And the difference between the two? Obsession with self-growth. Now listen, when I say obsessed, I don't mean casually interested. I don't mean someone who reads one book in January and another in December. I'm talking about the kind of hunger that keeps you awake at night and pulls you out of bed in the morning. The kind of obsession that makes growth not an activity, but your very identity. Because if you're not growing, you're decaying. And in today's world, standing still is falling behind. Let me tell you something that most people won't. Your potential, your dreams, your best life will only be unlocked through an unrelenting pursuit of self-growth. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. And too many people spend their entire lives decorating their comfort zone instead of breaking out of it, but not you, not anymore. The reason obsession matters is because growth is not linear. When you commit to self-growth, you enter a world where progress happens in leaps. One book can rewire your mindset, one mentor can shift your trajectory, one habit can unlock a level of performance you didn't know you had. But you only find these breakthroughs when you're obsessed, when you're in constant pursuit. Success rewards the obsessed, not the lukewarm, not the ones who show up when they feel like it. I'm talking about being so committed to growth that you schedule your learning like your life depends on it, because it does. Look around at the people you admire, entrepreneurs, athletes, thought leaders. Do you think they got to where they are by coasting on talent alone? No. They are obsessed with mastering their craft. They devour information. They study their failures. They invest in coaches. They track their progress. They push through discomfort again and again. They understand that the fastest way to change your life is to change yourself. And they are willing to pay the price of growth every single day. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if it's hard? Good. It should be hard. If growth were easy, everyone would be elite. But they're not. If growth were comfortable, everyone would do it. But they don't. Obsession is what separates the extraordinary from the average. And here's the truth. The fear of failure will never be as painful as the regret of staying the same. So, how do you build this obsession? You start by changing your identity. Don't just try to grow, become a growth-driven person. Wake up and say, I am obsessed with learning. I am obsessed with getting better. I am obsessed with becoming the person I know I can be. Then align your actions with that identity. First, read daily, no exceptions. Even 10 minutes compounds over time. Second, seek feedback relentlessly. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Third, surround yourself with people who push you higher. You will rise or fall to the level of your environment. Fourth, embrace failure as fuel. Every setback contains the seeds of a breakthrough. Fifth, measure progress. What gets measured gets improved. And most importantly, never let a day go by where you don't do something to move forward. Growth is a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. Imagine 1 year from now, if you made self-growth your obsession. Imagine the version of yourself that would emerge. More confident, more skilled, more powerful, more fulfilled. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that you are not the same person you were yesterday. And knowing that tomorrow you'll be even better. That is the gift of obsession. That is the path to a life without limits. So today, I leave you with a choice. You can go back to your comfort zone, back to scrolling, back to good enough, and continue living a version of life far beneath your potential. Or you can decide right now to become obsessed with your own evolution. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient. Now. Be relentless, be hungry, be obsessed. Because the greatest project you will ever work on is you. Now go build yourself.